What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another video. So we have a very big week of action ahead of this Saturday's FIFA Mobile base player tournament, our third base player tournament. I'm really excited about this. Lots of fun times, big prizes. It is our way to build the FIFA Mobile esports scene, and week by week it's getting more exciting, it's getting more fun. So I look forward to seeing you all there 1 hour before reset on Saturday on our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Stopde. We'll be highlighting matches, we'll be playing our matches, we'll be going through the whole thing. It is definitely something that you are not going to want to miss. On Wednesday, we are going to do the live draw for the groups, live right here on YouTube. Actually, we're going to do that on YouTube here, and then today is the big team reveal. We're going to reveal 18 of the 24 squads that are going to be in the next tournament, which is the MLS base tournament. So basically, the base player tournaments, the rules are you can level any card up to an 80 if it's below 80, and if it's above an 80, you have to keep it at whatever OVR it is at that point. In the MLS tournament, it's going to be super exciting because most cards are naturally below an 80 in this. There's only, I think, 1 or 2 cards that is actually above an 80, so it's going to be a very evenly matched tournament. I'm really excited to see who's going to come on top. Axmed was the winner of the last one. We got some big names coming to try and take him down this time, including one of the best players in head-to-head, if not the best player in head-to-head. DJmixfoo is going to be in this one. Also, Dave the Wave, another top player. Vandal, another top player. So it's going to be exciting. We're starting to get some big competition, and it's definitely something that you are not going to want to miss, and you're going to want to be there. Twitch.tv/Stopde, Saturday, 1 hour before reset. And here we go, going into this. Let's look at some of the squads we got being represented right now. We have Nova representing the Vancouver Whitecaps. We played a Battle of Canada against him a little bit earlier. We did come out with the loss, but I'm still feeling we're going to be okay in the end of this one. And then we have our squad, Toronto FC. Altidore has been playing pretty well for us. Bradley's been controlling that midfield play. We got some very strong defense, so I'm excited to see how this game is going to go for us, how this tournament's going to go. Hopefully a little bit better than when we played for Team Canada and did not, unfortunately, make it out of the group. But we were playing against Portugal and the Netherlands and Germany, so, you know, in fact, we got some points. It was pretty positive. But anyways, the next squad we got Dustin going with Sporting KC. Another strong squad. We did play a friendly against him as well. It was a very close match. I think actually he won as well. Okay, this is not looking good for me right now. All my friendly matches, we're just giving them that little bit of, hey, you know what? We're not really prepared for this one, really. Toronto is winning the whole thing. All right, next one up, we have the big DJmixfoo and the Seattle Sounders. Gonna see if he can take the Seattle Sounders to a MLS championship in our tournament this weekend. We know that Fry is an amazing keeper in real life, especially if you're a Toronto FC fan, you know that. But we'll see if he's going to be the same level of beast as he is in real life in the game for DJmixfoo. You know he is an insane skiller in this game. So we're going to see some really good action, because I think when you start playing with these base players, that becomes a big part of the thing. Building up your squad, taking the shots, taking your opportunities, because you're not really going to be able to rely on finesses. You're not going to be able to rely on crosses because your players just aren't strong enough to do those things. All right, next one up, we got Vandal, the San Jose Earthquakes. So another nice looking squad here. And see, as I'm saying, every squad, we're looking at 80 overall cards, very evenly matched. It's going to be interesting to see the selection, because you can get, you know, when you start leveling these cards up, you can get some players with pace. Are you going for a pacey team? Are you going for a defensive team? Are you going for, you know, a different formation? And seeing the formations is interesting as well. You know, it's one up front. We've tried that before. I didn't love having one up front when we've used it in previous matches, but we'll see if it works for them. Next one up, we got brainsauce29 with Real Salt Lake, and probably one of the squads that has the most amount of dynamic card arts, which is kind of interesting. But there you go, the Real Salt. In fact, everyone but one on this team is a dynamic card art. That is pretty impressive. Next squad up, we have soccerdreamz and the Portland Timbers. Fernandez up front there. We got what, four cards with dynamic card art, and that's what I like to see. So again, going with that same formation as Vandal with one up front. Will it work for him? We'll find out. And then we have Isa with Philadelphia Union going with that 4-1-2-1-2. I think that was way too many 1-2-1-2s, but you know what I'm trying to say. 4-1-2-1. You know what? I'm not going to be able to get this right. 4-1-2-1-2. Narrow formation. So we're going with the wide formation. He's going with the narrow formation. We'll see which one plays out better for this. So a nice looking squad right there. As we go on to our next squad in this one, we have Tana with Orlando City. So Orlando City representing, and again, another squad with a lot of dynamic card arts on it. Looking for this, again, going with that one up front formation. A lot of people trying that one up front. I think the goal is probably playing very defensively, trying to stop those runs, trying to stop those through balls, those kind of things. But we'll see if it plays out as we move on to the New York Red Bulls in this one. The former team of Thierry Henry, and in fact, I actually got to see them play live when I was at the Emirates for the Emirates Cup, like, I don't know, back when Aaron Ramsey was like first starting to play for Arsenal. Man, this has been a long time. I don't want to date myself by actually calculating how many years ago that was, but Thierry Henry came back to the Emirates, played with the New York Red Bulls, got to see him in action there, so super exciting. But here is the New York Red Bull squad. We'll see how they can play for him. And then we have Acky with New York City FC trying to get some big victories on this one. He was second place in the last tournament. We'll see if New York City can take him to the final and win it this time. All right, next up, we got the victor of the last one. Team France took him to the final, won it in the final against Mick last time. Will they be able to do it right now? We got Axmed, they got Hernandez on the team, Ibra on the team. We let it slide. We let it slide because, you know, Ibra's been on LA before in the Galaxy, and, you know, he's LA Galaxy in-game, and so our rule's kind of always been, if it's the card in-game, you can use it in-game. So he is on the team. I know he's not still with LA, but for this tournament, for this season, he's going to be allowed to be on the squad. Dos Santos in there, definitely one of the top looking squads in terms of in-game stats. It'll be interesting to see how he plays and how this game goes. All right, next up, we got Jessmodric as Montreal Impact. Piatti up front. We got Bush in net. We got Wanyama as a CDM. Another strong looking squad. And actually, oh, I was going to say, I keep thinking they're all dynamic card art, but, you know, there's a few non-ones in there. I still don't understand why I don't have any dynamic card art for sure. No. But anyways, on to the next squad. We got NINO and Houston Dynamo. I like this look of the same. They're all wearing the same kit. We don't have that, you know, mixed matching of kit that we got going on. Ramirez running as the sole striker. Again, a lot of people sole striker in this one up. It'll be interesting to see if that plays out for him. DC United extra boost. Wayne Rooney on the squad. I haven't actually seen that base Rooney card play, so I'll be interested to see if he can play as well in game as, you know, Wayne Rooney has played in his career. So we'll go on to the next one. Colorado. So the Colorado Rapids, Tom representing this one. Kamara up front will probably be a card that's going to give a lot of difficulty. Running a 3-4-3. I think this is actually one of the first 3-4-3 formations I've seen, so it'll be interesting to see how that plays. And then a 4-4-2 formation from FC Dallas right here. Hernandez, Hedges, Bresson, and Cannon on defense, trying to stop some of that pace we've been seeing in some of those previous squads. And then finally we got Manek, the Columbus Crew. They got Zardes on the squad. I think some of these cards might need to be leveled down because they are definitely not above 80 to start with. But when we see it in the actual game, all the cards will be 80 overall on this team. We got Zardes in net. Zardes in net. Zardes in FIFA Mobile, play whatever position you want. Zardes up front. It'll be interesting to see if he can play and win this squad for Manek right there. So there you have it. All of the squads are in. Who do you think is going to come out on top in this tournament? Could we pull off a big victory for Toronto? Will we see a repeat performance from Axmed with the LA Galaxy? Will Acky finally find his way to get there? Or will DJmixfoo find his way to the top in his first ever appearance in the base player tournament?